Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another JVS television review. Today we are bringing you the new DC Universe series / CW series STARGIRL, starring Ms. Brooke Barringer as Courtney Whitmore, aka STARGIRL, Mr. Luke Wilson as Pat Dugan, aka Stripes, Miss Amy Smart as Barbara Whitmore, and Mr. Trey Romano as Mike Dugan. The whole little family atmosphere there. We also have Mr. Joel Hill playing Starman in this one, and we have Mr. Christopher Baker as the main villain of the first pilot episode, Brainwave. So, quick synopsis of the show. Courtney Whitmore's seemingly perfect life is upended with a sudden move from her beautiful home in Los Angeles to Nebraska. Upon moving to Nebraska, she discovers her new stepfather, Pat Dugan, has been holding mysterious secrets from her mother. So, again, great start, great synopsis. So let's give you a quick first impressions of this show. First and foremost, this is the best CW show pilot since the pilot episode of Arrow. You can clearly tell that this show benefits from having a budget that includes DC Universe and it includes CW, because the special effects are on par, or if not better, than the first season of Supergirl, which had that CBS budget attached to it. So it's clearly a step above what we normally see from these CW shows. Second impression, Miss Brooke Barringer is great in this show as Courtney Whitmore / Stargirl. Granted, she falls in a lot of the tropes of characters in CW teenage dramas, but when we get to see her in action with the staff as Stargirl, it is great. It's something that most people are going to enjoy seeing. Also, and we'll jump into the first episode along with the last impression. The first episode starts off with a huge fight between the Justice Society of America and the Injustice League, and that fight is one of the best fights telegraphed on CW. It works in every way, shape, form, fashion, including have a couple of big names off screen that you don't need to know who it is. It's a nice surprise when you discover who they are, but it was great keeping them off screen because I think if you show them, they will possibly overshadow Starman, which we get to see in great detail in this first episode. And the fight scene between him and the Justice League, great. Mr. Joel Hill, who is known for comedy, nails Starman here. And I think it's highly important that they showed you how the originator with the staff works. So when we get to see Courtney later on in the episode with the staff, or even later on in the season with the staff, we understand just the amount of power that staff has as she's trying to discover everything. So great start with Starman at the beginning to show you that. Again, great fight. Kind of violent, more violent than you would expect from a show like Stargirl to start off, but it still works. Once we get past that, and we get to the downfall of Justice League of Society at the hands of the Injustice League, we get Mr. Pat Dugan, aka Stripes, walking away with the staff, and then we fast forward to the future of them now, him being married to Barbara Whitmore, and them moving to Nebraska for her new job and for her new life. And again, it's at this point, it falls into every stereotype of a CW show. Courtney Whitmore's upset that she has to go. School's not good. Bratty new brother. Stepfather-daughter dynamic. It follows everything you expect from a CW show, which for most people is not a good thing. But again, here it works, especially with the character being a teenager and for the trauma that comes along with this character. Again, they hint towards it in the first episode. Again, we got the debut, the first 3 episodes, but we're just doing a review for the first episode, and I'll go down the line and do the other ones. But that trauma that is displayed later on, it explains why the character is as bratty as it is in this first episode, which will be a turn-off for a lot of people. But as long as you stick it out, you're going to see some great action scenes, some great fighting scenes, things of that nature. Again, and Brooke Barringer really killing in this role. So once we get past those CW tropes of her not liking her new high school, being mad at her stepdad, being mad at her mom for moving her there, for some odd reason, Pat Dugan keeps the staff in the basement where anybody can get it, And once she discovers that staff, it goes to a different type of show, which kind of leads into that Doctor Strange MCU territory where the cape became a separate character. That's how it is with the staff. The staff, while an object, is clearly still a character on the show, and they use it for fun, for action, and some of the moves that Brooke pulls off with the staff is great. It's going to be some of the best scenes you're going to possibly see from a CW show, and you're going to really enjoy those scenes in it. But after that, we get right back into the CW stuff, which is she's mad at high school. She gets into it with the bully of the high school, who happens also to be Brainwave's son, which again creates that other dynamic that's needed for this show. And then at the end, we get a climactic battle scene between her and Brainwave that is really good. It's granted not as good as the first fight scene, but when we get to see her with the staff and her attempting to learn the staff as the staff learns her, it's kind of cool, kind of dope to see. Something that most people are going to really enjoy seeing is those type of fight scenes. And then we get to the end of the first episode with another surprise that I won't say because I'm trying my best not to spoil anything that you wouldn't know already from reading a synopsis for this episode. So, Stargirl, my rating out of 10, 7.5. Again, as I said at the beginning, this is the best pilot for a CW show since Arrow. And this makes up for the horrible pilot that was Batwoman when that came out. This is much better. This is clearly a different type of show. I think Batwoman was attempting to go for that serious adult-ish tone show. This one clearly is pointed at families. This is a family show. Families are going to like it. Get little kids, you can bring them around and watch this show. Granted, it has a little language in it. And again, that first fight scene, a little violent. But other than that, it falls right into the CW show that it is. And for that reason, people will like it if you like CW shows. If you do not like CW shows, you're probably going to hate this one. And you probably can skip it. So, Stargirl debuts May 18th on DC Universe and May 19th on the CW. And its release pattern, because it's a joint show between both of those networks, it will always debut first on DC Universe, and then it will be ported into CW. So, again, if you're a person like me and you don't know much about Stargirl, because I had the slightest idea who she was, who Starman was before this show, and then for me to find out that the creator of the show, Jeff Johns, based the character off of his sister, I think stuff like that, along with him actually writing some of the episodes this season, will lead to a big tick in the dramatic elements of this show. In the first episode, it pulls it off rather well, again, in a CW way, but it still pulls it off rather well that you'll like it enough where you'll get enjoyed by the series. So, check it out. Let us know what you think. This has been JVS with our review of Stargirl. Peace, people.